Blessing, shalom, shalom, shalom. R712. Today is the seventh day, the sixth day of the 7th month. Yesterday was the Shabbat. So it's 7/6/2017. The reason why I tell you the date is because we have to get on a sync. We have to start syncing up our clocks and realizing that this is the 6th month. I'm sorry, I apologize, the 7th month of the year. So April would be the 1st. April, May, June, July, August, September, October. October is the 7th month of the year. This topic with Cain, I'm milling it and it's intriguing. But I realized this morning that it's a very serious matter. Only because the dark side actually feeds off of this as a part of their doctrine. The more I realized this, it got serious. And I said, well, let me sit down and get through this, piece by piece and bit by bit. And if I have to make another video for it, I will. But when I watch my videos, I critique myself. And I'm saying I didn't explain it correctly, and this is a serious matter. So let's go back to 1 John 3:12. And it reads, not as Cain, who was of the wicked one. For clarification, the wicked one is anything that opposes the old covenant. The old covenant is faulty. Remember that from Jeremiah chapter 31, I believe, and also Hebrews chapter 8. So it's a faulty covenant. So the serpent is anyone who opposes the old covenant, and the serpent did. In my studies, I'm finding out that the serpent and Adam were brothers also. And that's interesting, but I don't want to get off track. I want to go through this piece by piece. Not as Cain, who was of the wicked one. So he was of the new covenant. He was of the holy law of peace. Jerusalem is law of peace. Kadash Jerusalem is the holy law of peace. Now the Messiah, I believe, is in the holy law of peace's loins at this time. So the Messiah is present. And it reads, not as Cain, who was of the wicked one, and slew his brother. How did the serpent, or Kadash Jerusalem, slay his brother Adam when he had sex with Eve? He said that Adam was going off, so he killed Adam spiritually. How did Cain How did Cain kill his brother? Cain killed his brother physically. Kadash Jerusalem killed Adam spiritually. What reasons did Cain have for slaying his brother? I got some notes here. Cain was the firstborn. Abel was the keeper of, at that time, money. Money is synonymous with sheep and livestock. It was more valuable at that time. So it seemed to Cain that Abel got the better job. But Cain is saying fruits are better than meat. The tree of life is better than the tree of knowledge. And really that's the root of what the disagreement is about. The tree of knowledge and the tree of life. Cain killed Abel for blaspheming the Holy Spirit. In blaspheming the Holy Spirit, you blaspheme the tree of life. And Cain was right. Not only that, Cain scorned Abel. They talked, and Abel was, yeah, I'm better than you. Adam said I'm better than you. It's just the way it is. He talking junk to Cain. And what he did was he riled up Cain's spirit, because Cain was right. So he talking junk about Adam got favor towards him, or even God has favor towards him. And, it pissed Cain off. So Cain defended himself. Not only did he defend himself, he defended the new covenant. He's saying that that's wrong. Adam wrong for having favor to you. the old covenant's wrong. He's saying even God is wrong then. If Adam is wrong, then whoever Adam follows is wrong. And that's the old covenant. So it was a disagreement between the old covenant and the new covenant. And Abel has the Holy Spirit. So, excuse me, I apologize because I'll critique myself later. Cain has the Holy Spirit. And, you know, and that's the way that is. I don't want to, you know, mess up. I'm trying to keep it clean so that you understand this. All right, let's go to, let's finish reading this. And it says, and wherefore slew he him? And wherefore Adam killed the serpent, Kadash Jerusalem? Because his own works were evil. Now, Adam came up with, now his own works were evil. His own law was evil. So Adam saying, you slept with my wife. I could kill you about that. Now, Kadash Jerusalem saying, nigga, you already dead. What you mean I had sex with your wife? You spiritually going off. You not even existing. So let's read on. And his brother is righteous. And the serpent's righteous. So the serpent was right. As far as Cain was right. All right, let's go to Genesis 4. I should be quick. Genesis 4 and 7. I don't like holding y'all long. I know how I am. ADD, you know, nowadays, get through it quick and it's better. Let's get John, Genesis 4 and 7. It says, if thou doest well, shalt thou not be accepted. Now you got to have an eye for reading. I'm going to show you something real quick. If thou doest well, shall not thou be accepted? Question mark. Now he's saying, shall not thou be accepted? But really he's saying exactly what he means. Shall thou not be accepted, even if you do well? And this is the Lord speaking with him. This is Kadash Jerusalem speaking with him. And it says, and if thou doest not well, sin lieth at the door. So he's saying, if thou doest well, you won't be accepted. If you, because I don't like you. That's what Adam telling them. Or the Lord, you know, they saying that's what really Adam telling them. And if you don't do well, I know you, the serpent's son. If you don't do well. So he telling them, you know, you can't be accepted. There's no way out. You know, I don't like you, really. You know, and there's nothing you can do about it. Now let's read on. And it says, and unto thee shall be his desire. And unto thee. So what he wants to do is unto him. He wants to, you can look at this in a lot of ways. What I will say is perfect him. He wants him to breach the contract with the love of money. When he breaches the contract with the love of money, he'll be untoed. He'll be, the love of money won't be connected directly with the law of peace. Now, I want you to know this. There's a thin line between law of peace and love of money. Adam stepped over that line. Abel steps over the line. You know, that's why in the Bible it says something in Hosea 4 and 6, I will also forget thy children. Well, that's what happened with Adam and Abel. I will also forget thy children, because he teaching Abel to have favor towards me, to have favor towards money. He's training them to be in the love of money, in love with money.